So these
are the K2 lineup bindings.
And
we rode it today on the K2 Joy Driver, so we got a lot of joy out of it, and I appreciate that for the whole setup.
Synergistically working great.
Yeah. And,
so,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just say overall a great feeling binding. It has a lot of good things for it. A couple little notes we'll get into a little bit later, but for the most part, it adjusts well. It holds the board well, all your angles, all your turns, everything. It did pretty well. It performed well today. Overall adjustability, it has all the things most new bindings have. It has on-the-fly adjustability for heel and toe. The back strap is a little interesting. It has these little notches in here, so it's more of you set this at home and forget it kind of thing, but you don't usually touch that too much. Same thing with the straps. The other thing about the toe strap is, I just said this on the other review, but just the two little flimsy straps over the boot. For most boots that works, but at the same time, some boots still, like maybe you're rocking a 10-year-old version of a boot, or some other boot that has a big toe cap that comes over. This may not work the best for it. So I like the other bindings that have the more mesh or some other fabric over the toe and the heel. But that's just a little nitpick there. It still performed really well. The other thing I really noticed about this is it has the real dampening, like footbed here. Really cushy. It has a lot of give, shock absorption and stuff. Has the good gas pedal on the front that rises up, so you can get some good control from there.
One thing to mention is, like, this type of binding, has their tripod technology.
Right.
And it gives you a much better feel underfoot because there's just a little pad here, two pads here. So the board twists and flexes. It's got good twist and good, like, tip to tail flex. And it's kind of in line with, like, let's say like a Union mini disc or Burton Reflex. It's kind of that kind of very good feel underfoot.
Very
like,
good feel.
The fuff is it's fuffy. It's fuffy.
Yeah,
it's fuff
fluffy.
And fun. It's
and
fuff
it makes
and
it
fun.
feel more forgiving.
Yes.
Too.
And it dampens the ride too.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool technology, and you know, like with the Lean AT and the Lean FS and all these other you know, like K2 bindings we tried, we always liked them. We always felt that they, you know, they're our favorite bindings in K2's line. You know, like you'll try, what were we just trying? They've been around forever.
The Formula?
K2
Formula, yeah. The Formula is good, but it just, when you look at the Formula and you look at this, there's just so much more going on underfoot. But if you want a simple, damp binding to make your board feel stiffer and more powerful, you know, then maybe it's something like the Formula or bindings like the Formula in their line. I think they have a high-end Formula that I reviewed a while back. This is more just an all-rounder, you know? So I love it, and this adjustability on the fly is so kick-ass.
Yes.
We can, for us, switching around, or for you, if you just, like, hey, I forgot, you know? I forgot. Right. I don't have it quite right at home.
Right, and then if you never ever touch it again, it looks like a very solid, like, constricting test point. So it's not going to let loose.
And the ankle straps weren't huge, and I thought they'd be much less supportive, but they seem to just kind of like get everything you need while still being able to give you a lot of freedom of motion. And I think they're not like I'm not saying they're super supportive, but they're more supportive than you would think for that size.
For the size.
And they don't bite in. You know how some small ankle straps, as you pull,
right
as you
into it,
flex forward, they don't bite in. So I thought that was really cool. I think all in all, it's a good binding.
I think so too.
I think it's pretty recommendable.